Hello and welcome. I'm your host Elizibar, and we're doing Tales from the 25-cent bin here. And this came out of, well, not the 25-cent bin, although I'm sure it was a 25-cent bin at some point. It was a dollar bin. When you go to Graham Cracker Comics store on New Comic Book Day, aka Wednesday, you get not one, not two, but three books for free out of the dollar bin, which used to be the 75-cent bin and used to be the 50-cent bin, and that was just like 2018. Inflation is killing us all. However, I paid the low price of nothing. Zero. Not a zip for this book. And you know what? I had a good time with it. This cost $2.95 and what is this, like $19.95? Let me look on the inside front cover real quick. $19.96. So that's probably like $10 today. Independent books, well, actually comic books in general, were really expensive in the 90s, man. They were absolutely brutally priced. So this book is all about Vampirella dealing with an evil cult. And it's a blast. This book is a ton of fun. The dialogue is maybe there's too much of it, and it's not particularly interesting in a lot of places. But it's a good time. As an aside, I'm going to read Ninja Weasel's chat here. Vampirella strikes more like a YouTube comment. Oh my gosh, I messed it up the second take and I messed it up. YouTube content strikes, am I right? Gosh, I can't even read. Can't even read. That's okay because when you're looking at a comic book, don't have to read all the text. You can just look at the cool pictures. Like, here we go. This is the Pit of Balaam. Not to be confused with Balaam Garden from Final Fantasy VIII. And you got these cultists. And here's the thing about these cultists. They're nerds. A lot of these dudes are here because they're rich businessmen trying to summon these evil beings so that they can increase corporate profits and stuff. They're not hardcore heavies like the dudes that are holding this woman hostage. So the general outline of the plot in this one is somebody that Vampirella owes a favor to has her investigate this, and she goes undercover in this corporation, and she finds out that they're hiring people, and then when they work late, they kidnap them, and they bring them down here, and they chuck them into the Pit of Balaam. So Vampirella, being a hero, is here to protect justice and people and stuff like that. And so we got these bad guys. They're getting ready to throw her in the pit. The art's pretty nice, isn't it? Like, it's really rock solid. All this 90s ink work with the little shadows and the little details on the knuckles and stuff. Okay, let's just talk about that for a second. Look at the freaking details on this dude's fingers, man. He's got the little ridges above his fingernail and everything. It's wild. So much love went into those little teeny tiny details in this dude's hand. In a modern comic, it would probably just been some sausage fingers, man. Like our name is Matt Miller. Oh. So anyway, Vampirella is finds herself restrained by evil power that keeps her from leaping into action to save this girl. But after she dies, she leaps into action. And I'm not sure who pulled her thong to the side like that, but somebody totally pulled her thong to the side. And she is now having a wardrobe accident, as they said about Janet Jackson. Hopefully we are not getting in trouble with YouTube, but it is very likely I'm getting in trouble with YouTube for this. Much like Ninja Weasel jokingly said, look, if I put this cover in a thumbnail, YouTube is probably going to strike the thumbnail. I will probably have to put a big censor block over the middle of her body, which is stupid and funny. So anyway, she fights the cultists. There's a lot of great action in this book. We go back, we actually are doing in media res, and so we actually flash back to how we got here. There's Vampirella in the workplace meeting the sacrificial lamb. Here's our evil nerds, Wall Street. Look at that. Who wants to work in an office with a big demon head on the wall? Not me. Not me, that's for sure. And this whole thing builds up to Vampirella versus this crazy scorpion monster thing. The remaining panels are her fighting that thing, and it is so good. I don't know that paying $10 would have made sense for, well, 10 modern bucks would have made any sense for this, but for the low price of free, I had an absolute blast reading this book. It was like 10 very well spent minutes of my life. It makes me want to read more. And that is something that's pretty priceless. When a book or a movie or a song or whatever leaves you wanting more of it, the creators have really done their job well. They didn't overstay their welcome. They gave you what you wanted. They gave you maybe more than you wanted, and you're satisfied, but left going, boy, that was so good. I want a second serving. That's how Vampirella Strikes from Harris Comics #4 felt for me. As a random aside, there's a lot of fun stuff in the very back of this. Let me get to it. And by fun stuff, I mean like the ads back here. We got ad for Cyberfrog, Cyberfrog #3, Death Fly by Night, by artist Ethan Van Sciver, because that's where all that stuff was originally published. We got ad for Cyberfrog #4 over here. Then there's ads for Vampirella, Vengeance of Vampirella here with a cover, a wraparound foil cover by Joe Quesada and Jimmy Palmiotti. This is only half of it. What could be on the other half of the cover? I don't know, bro. I don't know. So just like some fun ad material here in the back. And I enjoyed looking at that almost as much as I enjoyed actually reading the book too. Like it was just like such a treat to see those old advertisements. That's one of the joys of looking at books from the 90s is you see lots of advertisements from back when people weren't scared to have their advertisements be a little bit out there or come on a little bit strong. So much advertising today is kind of neutered in comparison. Anyway, you all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope to see you again next time. I can't believe I've talked for 7 minutes. Oh my gosh, I'm out of here for the video, for the review, not for the stream.